Come to Florida, they said. It's the sunshine state, they said. But here we are in the rain with this absolutely gorgeous Cantiere Delle Marche. It's a 35 metre, it's brand new and it's stunning. And despite this rain, we're going to give you guys the full tour. We're going to every area on this one. We're going to guest areas, crew areas, engine space, deck spaces, upper deck, everywhere. And this is a really, really lovely thing. So I think we're going to enjoy it. But yeah, we haven't exactly got the best day for it. But there we are. It is what it is. And we're going to do what we're going to do. And we're going to do it justice because this is beautiful. So we're going to head on back here. We've got the passerelle extended, as you can see. One of the things that I like about it, we've got the transformer up at the minute. That's this chappy on the back, and you can see the steps going up. You can actually lower that down into the water and the steps go down, but look at the way they've got the steps all the way through. It flows right down to the beach club level. Absolutely beautiful. There are rails that go across when the yacht's underway, but when you're at anchor, you can have it like this, all completely open. That works well. Let's head on board. This rain. Oh dear. Here we go. Nothing if not dedicated here on AQUAHOLIC, I can tell you that much. So, I am going to lose the brolly. Now we're under here, bear with. Oh, you're very kind. And my shoes, now we're in the dry. And we're going to start off with this beautiful cockpit area. I love these couches here. The whole concept of this boat is relaxation, and you can feel it all the way through. It's very much a beach club vibe, I think. And just a really, really nice place to be. We're going to head inside first of all. We're going to do the whole interior. And then we're going to work our way up and out. And this is what I mean about that beach club vibe. Isn't that gorgeous with the bits of coral around the place? The very pale wood. Look at the ceiling on here as well. It just feels relaxing. You step into here and you're stepping out of the hustle and bustle of everyday life into a little oasis of calm. And this is nice as well. Normally you get the seating just facing in towards each other. On this one they've put it so that again you've got that flow right through the yacht, right down to the water. Obviously the doors aren't wide open at the minute for obvious reasons, but yeah, that's the idea. So when you're sat here, you've just got this fabulous view. The dining table is here as well, as you've possibly noticed already. That's down to the crew area, so we're going to do all of that, the galley, crew cabins and so forth. And if we head on forward, we've then got the steps down to the lower deck, up to the upper deck, surprisingly enough. And we've got the door there out onto the outside. We're going to do both of those levels, of course, but I'm going to take you forward first of all, past the day heads. That's in here, like so. And then through this door, this is all owner's cabin here. So you've got this wonderful little office area. We've got the curtains shut at the minute, but there is a window here, so you have got a proper sea view. That would be a lovely place to work, wouldn't it? And then over here, just a massive walk-in wardrobe with all these drawers underneath here as well. Beautiful dressing space. Forward again, we've got a pocket door here then that will close this off, and then we're right up into the cabin. And again, it's all that pale woods, soft sheets, beautiful countertops. It's all about relaxation, and it works. It really does. I feel better already. And if we come right on through, would you believe there's actually a sauna in here? Infrared sauna, that's on this side. So that is in there. Thusly, we've got toilet in behind this door that slides across, pocket door. Flick a light on, shall we? There we go. And then look at this. We're back to that relaxation again, aren't we? What a great place to unwind at the end of the day. Got twin sinks here, of course, and then as we come across, another toilet on this side, and then this is just a really wonderful big shower. There we go. That is a nice space, isn't it? Let's back right in over here. look at it properly, and then we'll head on. AV equipment, of course. Again, I'm sure you can spot that for yourself, but nonetheless, there it is. That would be a nice place to be. Worth mentioning, this yacht is available for charter, and I'll give the details of the charter company at the end. So if you fancy experiencing this for yourself, you can do. Right, let's head on down, lower deck. At least it's dry in here. Again, it all feels so open and flowing. I really, really like it. Up here, there are 2 cabins. Forward, there's 4 altogether on this lower deck. And what they've done with these are designed for ultimate flexibility. So you can have this as 2 singles. We have a Pullman that drops down as well, but you can also move the bedside cabinet out, put these together as a double, drop that back in, and have this as a double cabin with or without the Pullman. So yeah, it's all about basically being able to set the yacht up for however the owners or indeed the charterers want. There is wardrobes in behind here, and then very nice ensuite in here with a shower. There we go. And then we cross over. This is pretty much the same, except this is set up as a double. So you can see how the bedside table has been moved from the centre to the outside, and the bed that was on the outside has been moved in. And that's how that works. So you can do this with that cabin, and you can set this cabin up as that one was. And there's your Pullman just there. Very nice indeed. Again, ensuite, similar sort of deal, but this one's got a mirror wave in it. But you can move that, you can have that mirror wave wherever you want. This is just electrical panels in behind here, so this kind of thing. And then there's a bit of storage down underneath the stairs. I like the artwork in here, that's nice. And then these are a bit bigger. So these are just fixed doubles. Got the whole windows, so you could admire the beautiful sunshine and the Caribbean scene. What a day, what a day. Never mind. Keeps the boat show quiet at least. And then back here is the ensuite to this cabin. A bit bigger again because this is a bigger cabin than the ones that we just looked at. So very nice size. Shower down the end there. It's a proper rainfall shower, as you can no doubt see for yourself in the one shower as well. Lovely. I'll tell you another thing about this yacht actually, which won't come across on the video, is it smells delicious. I don't know what it is, but yeah, there's a very, very subtle aroma to this, which is just beautiful. All these doors are on self-closers, look at this. That's very nice. And then wardrobe in behind here. And shelving. Lovely. So these, as you open them, they're damped with the mechanism at the top, and then when you get all the way open, they just lock open like that. And then when you want to close them again, you just give them a little pull, and away they go. That is a very nice mechanism. I like that. Okay, we did that one, didn't we? I'm losing count, just in case we didn't. I'm sure we did though. And the wardrobe in here again is in behind the door. I didn't point that out, did I? So that's why I came back in there again. It wasn't because I lost count at all. Let's move on swiftly. So 4 cabins down there, plus the owner's cabin forward. And then what we're going to do now, I love this bit of artwork here. That's very smart. We can come across here and we can head up to the upper deck. And we'll go forward first of all, because this is the bridge. How beautiful is that? I love all the signalling flags across here. That is nice. Great visibility from here as well actually, because we're well forward and we're well up. That's nice. So across here, the multifunction displays, of course, you can configure those however you want. So this is the current setup, but you can dial in and choose what you want there. We've got the mouse control here for those. A lot of this is through no gear, as you can see. The autopilot is Simrad on this one. We've got Fin stabilisation, 0 speed, they're controlled here by this fellow. And then there's engine instrumentation and other bits and pieces like that across the top. Thusly. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Now the other thing that we find up here is the captain's cabin. I'll just point out as well, we've got operating system up on this one, dedicated screen for that. The crew cabins are all of this kind of standard, except for the ones downstairs are bunks. So they're all twins, but they're very, very similar to this. And I'm mentioning that now because the crew are on board and they are in use. So we are going to go down to the crew area. We're not going to go into individual cabins, but they are very, very similar to this, as I say, except for being bunks. So decent size, decent fit out in here as well, but also very nice en-suites. Like this. Brilliant. So that's that. Again, this lovely self-closers on the doors. This is very much in use at the minute, so hence, you know, we're not delving too deeply. Wardrobes here, shelving. As you can probably tell for yourself over there. There we go. Okay, back out to the bridge. Now this has got doors on both sides. We've got one over here. And as you expect for a bridge with doors on both sides, there's another one over here. We're not going to go that way. We're going to go back because there is a sky lounge to show you. And then we've also got aft deck and sun deck as well, of course, right up on top. Now, because it's wet, I'm going to need to do some magic shoes, aren't I? And bring those on up to join me. But I will show you this. This is very interesting. It's the day heads for this level. I've not seen this before. They've put a door on the outside as well. So if you're up on the sun deck and you're covered in sun cream and that sort of stuff, you don't want to come padding through the interior, you can just come down and round and straight in from the outside. I think that's really clever. It's one of those things that when you see it, you think, why aren't they all like that? These great concealed catches as well. They don't stick out and then they pop into place as you close it. That's brilliant. Pocket door here, so you can close this area off. And then that is a really lovely space. You'd use this for perhaps a cinema zone, relaxing of an evening. You've got a massive, massive screen in here. Great place. If the weather's like this, to come and take in a movie. Also got like a little card table back there, some nice easy chairs. It's just another really cozy, relaxing spot on the boat. And that works well. Okay, if we head on back, I'm going to summon the shoes with Magicus Shoesicus. And it works, there they are. My umbrella came too. Oh, lovely. Okay, let's head out, brave the weather, and show you around the decks. So there's a great area out here for dining. I like the way with this one, because there's so much space. They put a square table in with 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 rather than having like 3 and 1 and 1. That's a nice thing. Overhang, as we can see, is particularly helpful today. This over here is ice maker and fridge. And these are lovely quality. These fittings that they've got here, they just work and feel really, really nice. Okay, I'm going to show you this area. You can put a tender on here. I think it'll take a 5-metre tender, if I remember rightly. In fact, when they're running this with charters, they have a chase boat, so they don't tend to bother with that so much. They have a much larger tender for running guests in and out. But the crane for this is over here, and so that's why it has these little stainless steel plugs in the floor for putting the chocks in, put the tender on. Okay, let's come around here. I want to take you on up, and I'm going to do it by going this way. Do I need my umbrella? I think we'll be all right for this bit because there's a hard top on it. Oh, apart from this bit. Oh, okay, should have brought the umbrella. Right, now it's worth mentioning, most of all, the sheer size of this. Have I got my lens wet? No, I think I escaped that. That was good. This is one of the largest flybridges I've seen on a 35-metre yacht. It's vast. Now, obviously, everything's covered up. I don't need to explain why, do I? But it's interesting because people often say, well, what happens to the soft furnishings when it rains? Well, there's your answer. They get protected. There's a really good size hot tub on here, and what I like about this is it's right up in the bow, so the view that you get out is absolutely magnificent. and the hard top comes all the way up, as you can see, to keep you nicely shaded from the liquid sunshine that's raining down on you today. But hopefully where this boat is normally kept, that is much less of an issue and it's protecting you from the real thing instead. Love this bar area, and then this little area for serving here. There's a massive barbecue there as well, as I'm sure you've spotted, and a seating area on this table. This is a lovely spot for a bit of breakfast up here. Sunbeds on the back. Fantastic. Okay, then let's head on back down, do a lap of the decks, and then I'll take you into the crew areas and the engine space. So I'm going to grab my brolly and we're going to head across this way and brave our way forward. We've got the overhang here for the moment, keeping us dry. That's the door to that dayheads that we saw. And then we come forward again, we'll see the door to the bridge on the starboard side. As I mentioned, there's one on either side. And that little chap just to my right, the little box, is a wing station, which I'd normally show you, but I have a GoPro in one hand and an umbrella in the other. So instead we're going to press on forward. Up here then, more sunbathing, more seating. Yay! That worked. Life rafts are up here as well. And we come right on forward. We've got paddle boards up here. And then this is a really clean area actually, isn't it, in terms of the styling. Everything about this boat is actually, it's Italian. And yeah, it does look very, very tidily done. Let's come right up to the bow. This is the Palm Beach Boat Show. It's not heaving today. It has to be said. That's lovely, isn't it? Right, let's press on down this side. More life rafts here. Another wing station. Another doorway into the bridge. And then we've got steps down. Let's bring this umbrella down now. Bear with. There we go. And we'll head down. This is taking us back down to the main deck. And then what I'm going to do is park my brolly here, if I can. Let's have a look. Let's put it just there. No, let's put it down there, so it doesn't fall over. And I'm going to take you in this way, because what we have in here is the crew area. So shoes can stay there for a moment. Now just to orientate you as to where we are, let's close that door again behind me. This takes us back into the main saloon. Like that. And then this is neat. This is so they know exactly who is on board at any one time. Obviously makes a lot of sense. And this is the galley. Decent sized galley, a lot of refrigeration in here, which you need in a boat like this because it's a serious transatlantic boat. This one, we'll talk about range in a little while. So we've got storage in places like this. Refrigeration is all the way down along here. But there's more refrigeration further down, which I'll show you in a moment. And then obviously the usual cooking equipment, twin ovens on this one, for example, big hob there. But yeah, that's a nice space. And then from here we go down through the crew cabins. As I say, we're not going to go into individual cabins, but we are going to show you the crew area, the mess area, and explain how all of that works. So, down through here, around, and we have it to ourselves. That's good. This is a really nice size. Again, for a 35-metre yacht, this is a generously proportioned crew area. There are two cabins here, both twins, both en suite, and there's another cabin somewhere behind me. Here we go. So 3 cabins in total down here. Don't forget we have the captain's cabin as well. We've got CCTV monitoring up here. We've got the operations system for the boat can be accessed from here as well. So a very useful area. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, let's come back up here. Storage down underneath there, in case you're wondering what that is. This will bring us back up to the galley, of course. more storage in places like this. And then we'll head back out, grab my shoes, and I'll take you down and show you the engine space. There we go. Pop the old shoes back on. Luckily they hadn't magicked away on their own. They're usually pretty obedient, as shoes go. Right, let's grab that. So this, of course, is good crew routing as well, because they can come on and off the boat through here. Also, we've got side boarding here if it's needed. So if you're alongside a dock like this, that can be another route on, and we've got a doorway in the bulwark just there. Okay, put the umbrella down there for a minute. I'm going to take you down this way now and show you what's inside. Now this is where that extra refrigeration is. I knew I'd seen it somewhere and I thought it was forward, but it's here. So what we've got is massive fridge here, and it really is properly massive, like this. And we've also got, make sure I shut that properly, there we go, freezer here. So a lot of extra capacity, because this yacht is transatlantic, so you might be out for days at a time and you need to obviously cater for everybody. We've got fishing up here as well. In fact, there's also the setup for diving on this one. Where did I see that? Yeah, I think it's this. I think that's for recharging dive bottles there. Laundry facilities are here as well, as you can see. And then we come right on back. We've got access straight out to the bathing platform. Also got emergency steering here. And these are the power converters that take the power from whatever frequency it is and voltage it is and convert it to whatever the boat needs. Also things like flight boards, sea bobs, all that kind of stuff. And that again, access then straight out to that aft deck. So a fantastic beach club area. Okay, something's just kicked into life over here. It's getting a little bit noisy. If you're wondering what these are here, these are storm shutters for the engine vents. The windows don't need them. The windows are designed to take the sea, but the engine vents, you need to make sure you're not getting sea down those if you're out in extreme conditions. So that's what those are, storm shutters for those. This is pumps, so water pumps down here, water makers, that kind of thing. I think somebody's running something at the minute and that's why the pump's kicked in. So I'll give you a quick look anyway. Yeah, that's the water makers back there. There's two of those. We've also got the system for winding in the the shore power lead. I'm trying to think of the name of it. You can see how new this boat is. Look how clean that is. It's fantastic. So yeah, this is a sort of water systems mainly on this side. The water makers, as I mentioned, and so forth. And then, oh, there we are. That's better. And then if we come back round here and go forward, we will find the engine room. Now this is very much a long distance displacement cruiser. It's a steel hull and it's an aluminium superstructure, so it's super tough, and it's designed for, as I mentioned, transatlantic range and capability. So these are Caterpillar diesel engines. They are 715 horsepower each, and that doesn't sound a lot, but it's because this is not a boat designed to be powered up onto the plane and charged along at 20 knots. It's designed for distance, it's designed for endurance. So the C18 Caterpillars, and they're giving the boat about 13 knots flat out, 1-3, cruising between 9 and 12 knots. And at that 9 knot speed, you've got 5,500 miles of range. And that is what's giving it its incredible capabilities. And sometimes people say, well, I put bigger engines in, I'd go faster. No, you wouldn't, because it is a displacement hull. It's designed to sit in the water. It's not designed to get up and out and skim across the top. And therefore, even if you doubled the power, you wouldn't be going any faster. That's why these engines are optimum, because they'll take it up to the maximum speed that the hull will do anyway, with comfort and with a bit in reserve, but no more, because there's simply no point. You've got access to engineering spaces down here. This is down to the bilge systems. So that's what's going on there. But yeah, that is very impressive, and again, all so lovely and new, isn't it? 5,500 miles of range, properly transatlantic. That is gorgeous. That's a big engine space actually. So much room. You just wander around. Everything is so get-outable. It's fantastic. Generators are down here as well, of course. We've got another route out of here, straight up there and out onto the deck. Brilliant. If I come back into this corner, you get a sense of scale of this. Look at this. Superb. Okay, let us press on. I think we've done a pretty good job of that one. I think we've covered it, haven't we? Back into the lazarette. Seen all of that. Seen the laundry facilities. I think we're golden. This is the point where I normally head up onto the bow for a final look. I'm not sure we're going to do that today. I don't think we're going to go out and stand in the rain. I think we're going to finish off just up here. Just beautiful stainless steel work. There we go. And that, my friends, is about the size of that. As I say, she is available for charter with West Nautical. They've organised this tour, in fact, so massive thanks to those guys. If you're interested, give them a shout. I'll put a link to them in the description. And the only other thing to say is massive thanks, of course, as ever, to you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Always read them. And we'll catch you on another one of these very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.